Now, I bet that this is a video that none of you were expecting. I wasn't expecting this either. Bluey is an Australian kids show that got its start last year. Created by Joe Brum, this show has attracted many young children and has even gotten many positive ratings from parents. It got so popular that it's now airing in many different countries. I'm not one who watches shows aimed at preschoolers, this just caught my eye on social media. And I have to say that I really like this show. On the surface, it's really adorable and has good animation, but if you dig deeper, it has great characters and great morals. With each episode being 7 minutes long, I actually binged the show. Now, I'm here to tell you my top 10 favorite episodes of Bluey. Like with all my top lists, remember, this is my opinion. You don't have to love these episodes, and I won't judge you for not liking these, but please don't be salty about this list. Though, tell me your favorite Bluey episodes in the comments below. I'd be interested to read them. Anyway, on to the countdown. Number 10.
Bluey! It's so soft and squishy! Bluey?
It is soft and squishy, isn't it, little sister? It's like we're bouncing on a massive pie-clit.
It's a nice picnic day as the family plays a little game of hand puppets. Here, Big Sister, Little Sister, and a little fairy must venture through the Blue Mountains to find the softest mattresses in the world, while coming across some obstacles.
Whoa, look!
Stay back, little sister. We don't know what that is.
Don't worry, it's friendly!
It's so cute seeing the family roleplay together. The story is nice and there are some funny moments like the hand puppets themselves.
Ooh, look at his cute little tail.
This episode is both funny and makes you invested in the story. It's also a simple and great way to tell an intriguing story.
Yeah!
Big sister!
Help, little sister!
Number 9.
Hey, piano! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm terribly sorry. I seem to be having a little bit of trouble with my piano.
As Bandit and the kids play instruments, they begin to play a game of Magic Xylophone, where whenever someone dings it, one person freezes. It's a back and forth chase between the kids and Bandit, while Bluey learns about taking turns. First off, the music in this episode is great. If you listen to the music, it always changes depending on the tone of each scene. Also, the lesson on taking turns is used very well here. One thing the show is good at doing is having very realistic scenarios for the lessons being told. Any kid can be in these situations, making the morals easier for kids to understand.
Let's go now! Bluey, you always never take turns with me. You just take all of the turns. And it makes me feel sad.
Aside from those big pluses, Bandit is very funny, and seeing the sisters working together is very sweet. A great episode with great music, and especially a great moral.
Oh, what a splendid mustache you have. Ooh, lovely.
Number 8.
First manners is... What do you want, a cracker? First is don't speak when someone's speaking. Squawk.
At the dinner table, Chili gives Bluey a magical asparagus that can mentally turn anyone into any animal Bluey wants. As the night goes on, Bluey learns the importance of manners as she tries to get the family back to normal. Once again, I have to give credit to the music department for this episode. When someone turns into a different animal, the music changes as well. It's small details like these that make me really like this show. With that, this episode is just a lot of fun. Seeing each character imitating different animals is pretty enjoyable to see.
Penguin. Ooh, this is hard work.
And despite Bluey's too quick change from against manners to for manners, this episode's just fun to watch.
Where'd they go? There you are. Walrus.
Oh.
Number 7.
I am a llama eating a banana. Yum, 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 yum. Did she say she's a llama?
Bluey and Bingo invite their cousin Muffin for a sleepover, with Chili promising that they can stay up late. When Muffin arrives, she is, well,
Coconut and water in them.
let's say tired. Chili tells the girls that they will have to play one quick game, so Bluey decides to make the game longer so they can stay up late.
Okay, one game, then bed.
Great. Now which game?
Restaurant!
My personal favorite moments of the episode is just the character of Muffin. She is so crazy in this episode that each moment with her got a laugh out of me.
Bye, flamingo, bye!
Chili also stands out in this episode. She's always a very good mother in the show, as she always tells the girls the right thing to do, while still being fun. The ending is also very sweet, as Bluey starts to take responsibility of Muffin. As one of the more hilarious episodes of the show, this episode sure gives me a good laugh for 4.
Yeah! Wake up, Sheila! My name is Boo Boo Bop Boo.
Boop Boop Bop Boop needs to go to bed.
Number 6.
Bluey! I'm gonna be zookeeper. What about you, Dad?
I'll lie on the couch and read the paper.
No, we got a special job for you.
Uh-oh.
The family plays a game of zoo, Bluey being the zookeeper, Chili and Bingo being the visitors, and Bandit, well...
He's a big stinky baboon.
Ooh.
When the baboon takes Snowdrop, or Bingo, the zookeeper has to get her back. There are episodes of the show where there are no lessons to be learned. They just show the family having a fun time, and this is one of my favorites of this type. This episode is very enjoyable, as it's cute to see each character so dedicated to their roles. Along with that, Bingo and Bandit's scenes are just so precious. They're probably my 2 favorite characters in the show, and this episode is pretty much about these 2 together. Their scenes are every sense of the word sweet, and leave me feeling warm-hearted. While having no lessons to be learned, this episode still brings out the fun, humor, and especially heart.
You. Ooh. Snowdrop. Ooh.
Number 5.
We will travel to the farm where I was born. They will have plenty of food for everyone. Hooray! Honey Horse can't talk, remember? He just neighs. Oh, yeah.
This entire episode is basically a story that Bluey and her friend Chloe play. As the kindly queen can't afford to get food, she sends the princess off on an adventure. As she sees that the gardens have turned to sand, she must defeat the greedy queen to bring the food back and save her friends.
Why did the greedy queen turn all the fruit bushes into sand? Maybe she really likes sand.
This entire episode is just epic. From the narrative to the music, it turns this simple little game into a grand theatric adventure. The details in this episode are also incredible. They cleverly make Chloe and Bluey switch costumes every minute off screen, making the story flow with barely interruption.
You're a faster runner than me, Bluey. Let's swap. Okay.
With the inclusion of a nice message about bravery, this is such a clever, funny, and grand adventure that's definitely worth a watch.
If you keep being mean and greedy, no one will want to be your friend. I don't want any friends. I like being mean and greedy.
Number 4.
Well, Bingo. My name is Lon. Well, Lon, I really think you should get
There it is!
Bandit is working from home, but the girls want him to play, so they play some short games one by one, but Bingo thinks that Bandit is playing a bit too rough with her.
Boing, 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 boing. Okay, now beat it. I've got to get to work.
Ooh.
This is such a simple episode that surely delivers. The episode has its moments of fun, but it's the conflict that sticks out. The music and angles really show off the frightening side of what Bingo experiences from how she feels. The episode makes you care for Bingo while not antagonizing Bandit, which is perfect since he isn't trying to hurt her on purpose. The ending is great as the story wraps up in a very sweet way. This episode is really great, a good example of when less is more.
Can we play delivery chair?
No.
Oh, please.
Oh, don't use your please face. Oh, all right.
Yeah, Bingo's delivery chair.
That please face gets me every time.
Dad!
Number 3.
My name is Daddy Rowe.
That was a little odd.
The girls don't want to clean up their mess, so they get Bandit, pretending to be Daddy Robot, to tidy it up for them. When Daddy Robot finds out what the girls want him to do, this causes a malfunction as the girls have to stop Daddy Robot.
What are you doing out of the laundry basket?
Laundry basket.
Yes, you are laundry. I folded you this morning. Come here.
Yet another fun episode with another good moral about responsibility. The family playing off with the Daddy Robot game is really cute and silly. And once again, Bandit is great in this episode. I didn't mention this before, but he's such a fun character while still being a good parent at the same time. He breaks the all cartoon dads are awful parents cliche, and it's not only fresh, but very effective. And it's another episode where Chili's a good mother, while being playful as well. Another fun and simple episode that you all should see.
Poor Daddy Robot.
Number 2.
Bluey!
Night, fruit bats.
No, not night fruit bats. They don't sleep at night. They're nocturnal.
Good knowledge, kid.
Bluey doesn't want to go to bed, so she wants to be a fruit bat. When she finds out she can't become one, she decides to dream about it.
Dream about being a fruit bat.
I know this episode's a bit repetitive and has a weird ending, but man, this episode is just so much fun. Each member of the family has their moments to shine, which is very nice to see. It's very cute seeing Bandit try to help Bluey feel better by showing why she's good the way she is. The dream sequence is very sweet and imaginative, and the song makes this entire episode very fun. This might be my favorite song in the entire show so far.
Hey, Dad!
Hey, Bluey! You're a fruit bat!
Yeah!
From a story perspective, it might not be the best, but it's so much fun that it puts me in a really happy mood every time I see it.
I can't fall asleep. Psst, Bingo! Are you awake?
Before I get to number 1, I would like to bring up a couple honorable mentions. There are so many good episodes in this show, but I decided to only rule my mentions down to 4. Hotel. Bluey, Bingo, and Bandit play a game of Hotel. Throughout the episode, Bluey learns to not boss others while playing. A cute episode with a good message and cute family interactions. Camping. During a family camping trip, Bluey befriends a French boy named Jean-Luc as they have a fun time playing. This episode is a must-watch for sure. It's very good and a bit sad too, as it talks about friendship separation. It has one of the best messages the show has made so far, and one of the best endings, but sadly didn't get to my top 10. Work. Bluey, Bingo, and Bandit play work. Soon, Bluey starts to become the boss as Bandit has to do what she says. Yet another fun episode with no moral to be learned, and another Bingo-Bandit combo that's super adorable. It's so cute and has a great ending too. A must-watch for sure. And finally, Hospital. Bandit requests for a game where he doesn't have to move, so they play Hospital. While the story is simple yet a lot of fun, it's Bingo that steals the show. Here it shows how kind-hearted she can be just to make someone feel better. This is an episode you should all watch as well. And now, onto what is currently my favorite episode of the show, and that is number 1.
Bluey!
Oh, look! Dad sent us a message. It's a video.
Can I push play?
Yeah, go on.
This story is called Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound.
Bingo is in the hospital with Chili watching her. They get a video message and start to watch it. Turns out that the family made a movie just for Bingo. The story being Barnacus trying to make her new puppy not sick anymore.
Shopkeeper, please can you help Bumpy?
Sorry, I only know how to sell carrots.
This episode takes everything that I love about Bluey and blends it all together. It's full of character as each member of the family has their time to shine. It's also the funniest episode in my opinion. There are a lot of moments that just left me laughing every time.
Oh yes, what a lovely puppy! Ouch! So gentle and mild! Ow!
Though, this episode also has a lot of heart to it. Like Yoga Ball and the Sleepover, it shows that no matter what, family will always look after each other. No matter how big or small the problem is, family will make sure that no one is sad. This episode has everything I love about the show and mixes it together to create my favorite episode.
Again!
Like I said, I don't watch shows aimed at preschoolers. I was drawn to viewing it from its charm, similar to how I got into Night in the Woods. And as I viewed it, this is a perfect show for little kids to see. It's not only funny and cute, but it has great lessons and great writing that makes each moral effective. Bluey really shows off the power of family from its joyful moments right to its meaningful moments. It's not just constant songs and conflicts like what most preschool shows are. It's different, real, and effective. This is why I'm excited to see what's in store for Season 2 and beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Feel free to comment below what your favorite episodes of the show are. Consider subscribing for more top lists as well as other content. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.